Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordy and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. Today we are going to be talking about, is it worth beating, defeating, completing, whatever, all of the drift zones in Need for Speed Heat? As you can see right here, we're on the Codex, like what we did with the McLaren 600 LT when we were looking at the speed traps. We're now looking at the drift zones. Palm City racers have set record drift zone scores on select corners across the map. I've not seen any other racers. Please, Criterion, bring back roaming racers. Find them, drift them, beat all the scores, and unlock a BMW M4 GTS. What could be simpler? So we are here with the M4 GTS right here. Let me get out of the way of this event. Here it is, in all of its not so much glory, honestly. It's just an M4 that is slightly different, I guess, and it's got a spoiler. It's not really, like, you know, much different. But the thing about this car, and obviously if you've been around the channel for a while, you will know that I definitely have a problem with this. This was in Need for Speed Payback, and it doesn't have any customization in this game. It was in Payback with customization. Albeit that's not much of a problem. I mean, the M4, the actual M4 actually has all the parts that this car had. Also, this just looks horrible. You know, this whole rain effect. It's Miami! Miami! And it's raining. Miami's one of the hottest places on the fucking planet. And you're telling me it's raining all the time in day. It's horrible. But whatever, we're here with the M4 GTS. You earn this car from beating all of the drift zones. We've done this car before. I decided to come back to it because the last time we were with this car, we didn't exactly use it on how you on the way on how you unlock it, you know? We didn't use it to drift. So I think now is about the time to actually test. Is it truly worth it? Speed-wise, it's not really worth it. You may as well just get the M4. But is the GTS any good at drifting? I've got it tuned for complete drift. It's got showcase suspension, showcase differential, drift tires, because obviously we want to stay stable. Let's do it. Here we go. M4 GTS time, people. Let's see what score. So the target is 320,000. We got a good start so far. Ooh, pretty good start so far, actually. 21,000 on the first two corners. I'll take it. Look at that. We're looking quite stable right now, I will not lie. Look at that. Okay, things are looking okay. It is kind of stable. I can't lie. Like, obviously, drifting is a challenge in this game, but it is, like, kind of stable. Like, it was made to drift, which obviously isn't that much of a stretch. It is the reward for beating all the drift zones, so it better be bloody good at drifting, I'll tell you that. Because if it isn't, then what's the point in beating all the drift zones if you've got a better drift car, you know? Here we are. You know what? Good start so far. We're on lap 2 already. We just started lap 2. Need a bit more power through the corners, honestly. We got it at, I think, 328 is the performance rating for this right now, which honestly isn't that bad at all. I haven't got ultimate parts in this. I've got mostly elite. I've got an ultimate supercharger, but I think that's about it, really. Everything else is elite. Obviously, I didn't want to spend all my money on ultimate, and if I had spare elite, I may as well just used it. Because I'm not really going to spend money on this. I'm probably just going to get rid of it, honestly. I won't get rid of it. It's a collectible car, so I may as well just keep it for the collection. But here we are, doing good so far. We want to get 320,000. If we can get to that target, that's going to be beautiful, because I'm on hard difficulty. That's how you really test drift cars in this game. You go on hard difficulty, and you try and beat the hard targets. It does struggle, though, I will say that. Does struggle at low speeds. Just try and keep it steady, keep it stable, keep the ×4 multiplier. Because if we're able to keep that, it's going to be easy for us to get to the target, and we are getting closer and closer. I think we're going to beat it. Honestly, daytime drift events aren't the only drift events we need to do. There's also the actual drift zones themselves. And there's, oh, just about got that. We hit the target score, not too bad, in the last 15% of the event. That isn't bad at all, honestly. Not the best drift car I've used. Obviously, I think that would be probably the Barracuda. The Barracuda is absolutely incredible as a drift car. I cannot lie. We're doing some good drifting right now. Let's make it around this corner. And there you go. What score did we get? I didn't look. I think we did okay. I don't know. Honestly though, I'm really mad at the special edition cars for this game. You know, the McLaren 600 LT, especially the Cayman GT4 as well. Like, oh my god. That car was in 2015. And now it's got all the customization stripped from it for this game. But we got a 380,000, I think that was. So that is actually our best score on that. Oh god, okay. I don't think I've used the Barracuda on this track then, but apparently that's the best we've done. I'll definitely bring the Barracuda on this track at some point. So we want to do a drift zone now. The golf club trials are definitely the tightest ones. So I think that's going to be a very good idea to do that. Also, I'm using this camera because it makes it a bit more difficult, because then we can really like test, you know, how good this car is, I guess. I don't know. I just like using this camera. Here we are at the golf club. The golf club. So we want to go this way, right? Yes, here we are. Best is 49,000. If we can beat the best, that's going to be pretty good, you know? It might actually give your folks a reason to actually get this car. I mean, we could test the M4 as well. I don't think I've... Oh, wait, I do have the M4. I might get that then. I don't know. We'll see. 26,000. I think we can do better than that. What on earth was that? I think we could do better than that. We'll test it out right now. I don't really know about this car, honestly. Like, why is this a reward, you know? Like, why would it be something great? Something that you could customize. It's Need for Speed. Oh, the terrain definitely isn't helping on this track. Definitely doing better than we were, though. Oh, we could actually beat it, you know. I think we could get that. Come on, we got this. Oh, yes. 56,000. That's the top score. I think, yes, there it is. That is absolutely beautiful. Right, so now we just gonna want a night event, I think. A long night event would be absolutely beautiful. I think Snake Trial could definitely be a good one. I also want to do like this Comet as well, but I think Comet Comet we did in the budget build with TJ, so we're not going to do that because I don't want to repeat content. There's also another drift trial right here, Super Roadrunner. Is there any more? There really isn't much, to be honest. That is kind of heartbreaking. I might do Super Roadrunner, or we could also do Helvegen. I'm going to do Crom, actually. I think doing Crom's going to be a good thing. So, I'll see you guys when we get onto that. God, look at that scenery. That was pretty darn cool, I can't lie. Anyway, we are M4 GTS. If it passes this, then I think I could say it's actually worth it. I don't know, though. I don't know. We also, I mean, you could probably get the M4. They do have different engines, though. I do like they sound the same, but it's like the Nismo engines with the GTR. They sound a little bit more aggressive, like a little bit less suppressed, pretty much, and are slightly quicker, I guess. But I don't really know, you know. Like, you can max out all the cars, so surely getting this would be a bit pointless if you can just max out the M4. This is obviously going to do an engine swap anyway. Here we go, though. So we want to get 200,000. Give me a challenge. I need a challenge to test this car. I don't know though. Like, this car really does well in terms of drifting. Like, I can actually like see why it was a drift reward. Unlike the 600 LT, which there's obviously quicker cars in the game, but with drifting, like, you're obviously going to want something that's pretty darn good. And you know what? This actually isn't that bad. I might keep it. I don't know. I might keep it this time. That means I've got two completely different M4s, because I do have an M4 already that is a grip car that I would like to use in speed lists. If that ever comes out, you know. Oh god! Oh, we just dodged that tree then. Just about able to keep the multiplier. We got some space right now. So let's use that. Wait for this car to pass, and then go into a power slide or a drift or whatever. This is the same thing. Oh my god! Woo! Just out of the way of that ambulance there. Oh, this is where we get to test out speed. Downhill. Let's go. Let's knot it. Let's go. Let's see what we can get with this. Woo! It does sound nice, I won't lie. Oh my... are you fucking kidding me? We almost could have had the multiplier for the entire event. Alright, we're actually really close to failing this. Alright, we need to get it on this last corner. 10,000. We just about got it. Just about. I don't know what to say. Okay, so maybe it isn't, you know, we got that. I don't know what to say about that. Let's get to a garage before some cops spot us. Got 88,000 to start off with, which is really nice. I really think we should, like, do a, you know, try and get a million rep for the drift car. I feel like that could be a really cool challenge. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into here. Here we are. Right. Final summary with the BMW M4 GTS. I don't think it's really worth it. Once again, with the 600 LT, like, yeah, sure. This car is very good as a drift car. But I've had better. The RX-7 is better than this car. The 370Z at stock, which we're going to come to at some point, I'll show you guys how good that car is better than this car. The Barracuda, I don't even need to mention that. That's definitely better than this car. It's good. I definitely recommend testing it out, but it's not really anything special, honestly. I'm gonna be honest. It's not really much special. So I'm deleting that wrap. Ain't worth keeping it, in my opinion. It's okay, I guess, but it's not the best thing in the world. It's also got no customization, as you can see. I mean, you've got the rims, but that's that, really. Like, there's just nothing going on for this car. Now, this car definitely does have a future on this channel, however, because, of course, like I said earlier, it is in Need for Speed Payback. So, definitely going to come to this car in Payback to actually show you and prove to you that it did have customization on it. And the fact that it's in this game and it's as a reward is just really, really odd to me. It's the same with the Cayman GT4, but we don't need to do a video on that, really. We did a video on the Cayman GT4. I've done plenty of videos, actually, that mention the issue I have with the Cayman GT4, so I don't feel like I need to make a whole video on that. Definitely, I'm gonna, like, once we've gone through all these all these special edition rewards, I think I'll definitely make a video summarizing the whole thing, which means we need to go to the Performante. And I already have a Performante, so yeah, we've pretty much just done everything now, you know, in terms of special edition cars. So I'll definitely make a video on that at some point, just talking about the whole special edition issue, because nobody's bloody mentioning it, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Need for Speed Heat. That was the BMW M4 GTS. Honestly, the M4 itself is a pretty good car for grip. So, I mean, you can just get that car, really. I don't think it's going to be much different from the GTS in terms of drifting. So, end of the day, this car's a little bit pointless, isn't it? You know? And it's the same with a lot of special edition cars. Like, The only cars people are going to be using are the 2 Nismo cars and the... then again, they're normal... I mean, yeah, actually, yeah, they're Nismo cars. Who doesn't like Nismo cars? And then you've got the Performante as well. But the Performante itself is actually kind of useless because you can get a Performante engine swap on the original Huracan. So that's also kind of pointless. And I don't like saying that because I love the Performante. But the Cayman GT4 was in 2015 in Payback. That's pointless because it's got no customization anymore. And it's the same with this car, unfortunately. So the Cayman GT4 and this car are cars we're going to come back to when I play through Need for Speed Payback, definitely. And those videos will end up being in the Need for Speed Heat playlist just to prove it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button as high as possibly can. Comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!